In the past, we've looked at a few different games made for the traveller in the 19th and early 20th centuries. We've shown a games board that you would unfold and set across your knees opposite each other in a train carriage to play cards or whatever you wanted to play. We've had Whittington chess sets made for travel so that you could stop the game part way through if you arrived at your destination, and all the pieces would keep in their place by virtue of having a little peg which would hold them to the board in place. But today, what we're going to look at is a very simple but effective way of making dominoes fit for travel. And of course, very obviously, you turn them into a packet of cards. And as you can see on this quite nicely made leather case, stamped in gilt letters, you've got the word or the name Dominoes with a scroll underneath. And when you take the lid off the case, you can also see that there is a registration number there. And that registration number dates to 1885. So we know that this design was first made in 1885. And there's no maker's name to this packet, but it very much has the feel of something that the company De La Rue would produce. They were very big stationers at the end of the 19th century and into the 20th century and produced all sorts of things. And if you go to the makers section of our website, campaignfurniture.com, you can read up on De La Rue and all of the things that they did. But this set very much has their sort of feel, but you'd expect their name to be on it somewhere. So if we take out the 28 cards from the box, we can see that they're quite nicely made. You've got a gilt edge to the cards, and to the back you've got this quite nice design with this burgundy colour with a gilt pattern on top. And here you go with all of your different numbered cards. And although, of course, playing dominoes, one of the satisfying things of a game is when you're about to put down a winning tile is to slam it down onto wood and that lovely sound that it makes. Although you don't get that with these cards. When you're traveling, they're going to be much easier to hold than wooden tiles. You can fan them out just like a deck of cards, so you can see exactly what you're playing with, and it can make the game much easier. So there you go, there's a few of them. I won't get them all out, but you can see what they're like. And aside from having the traditional dots in the top and the bottom corner, you've also got a figurative number for the card telling you exactly what it is. So this set in the leather case, it's going to be late 19th century. The design, as I said, was 1885. But you do get other sets as well of travelling dominoes. And this is a little leather case set. Far simpler, but the dominoes are made of an early form of plastic. And we can see that the tiles are much smaller, a little bit more fiddly to handle, but still they'd pack away very easily into your pocket when you're traveling, and you could just pull them out when you wanted to use them. And they've also got the numbers to the corner of each card. And this set's going to be a little bit later in date. It's going to be early to mid 20th century, I would think. And you just got a little leather envelope there that they all fit in, folds up neatly, and that will take absolutely no space in your pocket when you're traveling. So quite practical. This set, to my mind, much smarter. You know you're holding a domino with one of these cards purely on the size, but they are very nicely printed, very nicely made, and just one of a number of games made for the traveller. Far more people were travelling at the end of the 19th century. Train travel had become far more widespread. The car came in the early 20th century. People would go off for picnics more, go on holidays more, and so to have a pack of domino cards like this, if that was your game, would be very easy to take with you on such a journey. So to sum them up, a set of playing domino cards in a leather case, nicely printed with a gilt edge to the cards, nice pattern back, late 19th century. Registered for the design 1885.